Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Hearts. Last time we arrived here in France. Alice had a unique reaction to the place where her father was murdered, and we re-met up with Bacon, which gives us the idea that we should probably head inside the church and try and learn a little more about Bacon and the person that Alice was supposed to meet with her father before he unfortunately was killed by said Bacon. Can't go in the front door since it's still locked. The back door is also locked, but this one we can actually do something about. This is a 3-ring, which is like a third key. And this one's not particularly all that difficult. It's relatively on the slow side, so don't worry too much about that one. And we can't do anything else around here, so we might as well just move right on in. A frightened male voice. And the episode restarts already. You have a very interesting portrait. I'm kind of like if he was really tall, it kind of makes me think of Frankenstein's monster from some of the depictions I've seen of him. I have not come here to kill you. Do you remember her? Kidnapped by the devil. Just an... Oh, well, he's very frightened. Okay, so Alice is the devil. Yeah, that sounds about right considering all we've seen in this game. Must stop Roger Bacon. Uh-oh. He thinks we work for Bacon. That's the only thing that would make sense. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine, unfortunately. Just answer our questions and we'll move along. We're not gonna kill you. Well, that's good. 23 years ago, in 1890, 3 secret books of magic were stolen from the Vatican. The books contained forbidden secrets of sorcery and alchemy, long held under lock and key by the Pope. The disappearance of the books caused the Vatican to panic. They immediately called in 2 of the finest exorcists to find and recover the books. One was your father. The other was his friend, Father James O'Flaherty, which, if you've played Koudelka, you will recognize that name. James O'Flaherty was one of the 3 playable characters in that game. It's not a lot of information that I remember. Like, I remember the game explaining pretty much all the information that I would talk about Father O'Flaherty at the time, so I didn't actually, look into anything additional or write anything down to add to this. But later on, we will reach a point where I'll actually talk about what happened to James in Koudelka and the different aspects of the plot from that game. And I will include a spoiler warning when I do talk about it. It won't be today, though. Okay, so when Alice was born, Father Morris decided to, I guess, go back home and get that all set up before he started traveling again, I would guess. 9 years later, Father O'Flaherty disappeared in England. Sent letters to your father. Said that one of the books had been purchased by a scholar living in Wales. So we went to take a look. decided to look for the criminal himself and found him. And it was Bacon. I can understand why. 1,000-year-old demon. Okay then. Forces of hell summoned to the earth. We're starting to, you know, see something. There's something about summoning in Asia, too. There you go. Continued to look for someone who could help him. That person was also a great warlock and had a history of conflict with Bacon. You were able to contact him, certain that he would prove a powerful ally. Yeah, who is it? Cardinal Albert Simon. That's who you were waiting for, huh? Albert Simon. Good question. I'm surprised Keith hasn't burst in flames coming in here. But then again, I guess they just, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Dispelled all of the different kind of rumors about vampires from most other forms of media. I believe he... Well, I guess we're not going to figure that one out. Well, if you're, you know, evil and you work for a demon, yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't like churches. Okay. Are you ready? I'm always ready to kick some ass, even when I'm not actually ready. So let's do this. Have we heard this boss music before? Anyway, for this fight, you want to make sure you have Baldo equipped. Now, I mentioned this, and then I don't know if I've fused since then, but since Yuri has come back, I mentioned before that, you know, he was kind of afraid of fusing into things, and that would kind of explained why he would hold his head and, you know, try not to let the demons out when he would transform. Well, if you remember when we flashed back in Asia, his father never did that. And now, neither does he. He has accepted it. Now he can fuse properly. I think we did fuse when we fought a bunch of battles to get all the level 2 guys, but I just never got around to actually mentioning it at that point. Alright, now I believe she has less physical defense than she does special defense, so I'm assuming we'll do better with physical attacks. She has 3,300 HP, darkness base, of course. Let's see here. How much damage do I do? So, about 300 damage normally without any additional strikes with perfect. Which is probably more than you'd be able to do with your special attacks. You can inflict poison. I'm not worried about the poison at all. However, most of her attacks are all targeting, and they're significantly more powerful than some of the other ones that we've seen up until now. Holy Edge. We want to get this on our fighters. Now, the reason why you specifically want Baldo is, 1, it's the opposite element of the boss, so you'll do more damage. 2, it has an all-healing spell, and when the boss is going to do lots of attacks that target all of your party members, this is a good thing to have. And I don't need any of that. Oops, I missed the last one. There we go. And so basically now, Grace, we're going to use that. We're going to heal up. And basically, Yuri's going to be doing the majority of the healing in this fight for, you know, for obvious reasons. One other thing of note is, at least from what I've been able to decipher from walkthroughs and such, Holy Edge does add additional damage even if you were already light-based, because it adds like a separate status check. So we're going to use this on Yuri as well. And see if this impacts his damage at all. I'm hoping it does, but I can't remember. Alright. There's my perfect. But yeah, depending on who you use in this fight, the different abilities that Olga has, one of them is actually the ability to steal MP, which is, I think, the primary reason why I want to have Keith here. She also has less physical defense than she does special defense, so that's a secondary reason. He can inflict damage without costing MP and work off of her weakness. Oops. It does increase the damage. Look at that, nice. Black Fog, I think, is one of her new attacks, if I remember correctly. That's the one she used the first time, wasn't it? The one that causes poison? Yeah, that looks about the same. Alright, let's see what we can do with Blessed Light here. I don't remember how much it does, but it is working off of her weakness. So let's see, how much damage do we get out of this? Yeah, not bad, actually, surprisingly enough. Whoa, it felt like it was going slow. That was weird. Anyway, let's heal up again. The advantage of having Yuri do the healing here is, one, I can have the other two attack as much as I want, and two, I can have, you know, I don't need to pull somebody else off to do any of the healing, because if Alice was trying to heal, she would have to heal one at a time. Blessed Light it is. She has nothing better she can do. If she gains another level, she will actually learn a new ability. And that new ability will increase special and physical defense of the target, and it's single targeting, so she can use it as much as she wants. Like on our individual party members, I believe it lasts 5 turns, so you could do that if you wanted to, instead of attacking. It's entirely up to you. But I don't have that yet, so that's fine. Probably learn it after this fight. Go. Keith does a lot better if I actually manage to get his critical thing. And I like it when Olga decides to use physical-based attacks, because then I don't have to heal at all. There's the perfect. Nice. Alright, Blessed Light. This fight can be on the difficult side. She hasn't used her MP Assault thing to drain the MP of any of my targets. If she does use it, I believe she targets the one with the highest MP, which in this case would be Alice. Ooh, I am doing really bad with the ring right now. But it's not hurting me because she keeps doing normal attacks. I'm not sure why she's doing that, but... oh well. Yeah, this can be a difficult boss fight. If you are using Yuri as your healer, it shouldn't be too bad though. Because you don't need to kind of keep up with her healing by using Alice and then, you know, subbing in someone else to heal every once in a while. Because if she does 2 all targeting attacks in a row, you're taking quite a bit of damage. And she falls down. And yeah, for that fight, I had the monk earrings on Alice, so she gains additional experience from that fight. But yeah, lots of it. And if you remember in the last episode, we gained, yeah, there's our level, nice. And there's Gospel. But yeah, in the In the alleyway last time we acquired the huge jug, and from this boss fight we acquire the small jug. Now that we have both of them, did I go over what the other one did before? I don't think so. But we'll go over both of them now that we have them both. She's teleported away. I suspect we're going to fight her again. Oh, he's in London. And he's gone. Never thought it would happen. Completely lost his mind. Well, now this is unlocked. I want to go... Oh, there it is. Come on. There we go. Seal of the Soul. If we go in here... Can't remember... There we go. We get the Jasper Cape. So yeah, you get one before the boss fight, one after the boss fight. One, of course, being automatically equipped on Margaret, which you could steal for Alice for this fight. You didn't need to buy the extra one that I bought last time, but... Okay, you're not anything particularly interesting. Do I go and talk to people again? Or are we done with... Okay, I guess we're done with that. Well, I need to save real quick. Okay, we saved. The reason we want to save is the same reason that I was trying to go into the alley many times since we got to the city. Hook-nosed Robin. Like is too big. Think it's cool. Good thing or a bad thing that it's too dark. Anyway, you're a lottery guy. I'm not sure why they go into so much detail about your nose, but whatever. I'm sure it's not important or anything. Sure, we'll play some lottery. We can get the Seal of Aura and the Accelerator here. And this is what it looks like without the, whatever that item is, the pocket watch on here. No, I screwed up. So we'll reload and we'll put the pocket watch on, see if that makes any difference. Okay, after doing this about 8 frickin' times, I finally was able to get it. The Accelerator. The other item, the Seal, increases MP. We don't need any additional MP, so that's fine. The Accelerator is important. Let's see here. We've changed up our party. I put Margaret in there. The Accelerator multiplies your pedometer readings. I think technically what it does is it just doubles it. Yeah, so double the amount of the pedometer counts there. Can't raise an electric rat, though. The hell? Okay. So it must be equipped on the same person that has the pedometer on. It'll only accelerate for one pedometer. So if you have a pedometer on 2 different characters, it does not affect both. Okay, the jugs. Where are the jugs? All right. So the huge jug makes SP decrease only 1 point every 2 turns. That is a strange looking jug. Holds at least 50 liters. Jackie, the great drunken master. Nice Jackie Chan reference. I like that. So what it does is it cuts, if you take a look at your stats there, your stats drop by 10 points, all of them, but you use only 1 SP every 2 turns. Now, people might be quick to go, oh, let's put that on. No, don't put that on Alice. That's a bad idea. She's squishy enough as is. This makes her even weaker, and she still doesn't survive any better because even if she gets a few more turns in before she dies, she's going to take so much damage that she's going to spend the whole time healing, even when she wouldn't normally. Makes SP decrease 2 points every turn, but ups all your stats by 10. This one is very nice. I really like the small jug. It is really specifically set up for either Yuri to use or Keith to use. It is really good on both of them because they have so much SP that it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter in boss fights most of the time. I just pretty much equipped it and leave it on there. So yeah, I'm going to give it to You know what? I'm actually going to give it to... I was going to give it to you, but I guess not. I'll give it to Yuri for now, because I've got a setup there for Keith as is. Accelerated pedometer right now. She's got the monk earrings. We have one more thing we can do before I think we'll call her a day here. Now that we've got the accelerator, we go to London. But if you remember, we could see a shiny when we were here last time. So I'll meet you up there. I just wanted to get the accelerator before I came back here to maximize its use. All right, so we're all the way back up here to find a shiny. You pick it up, we get the Dark Gravestone. Now, I've been fighting my way up here, actually, completing the battles, and in doing so, I've leveled up Wind to level 2 and Light to max, though you'll notice it's not glowing. In order to do anything beyond level 2, we need separate items, which is a good time to go through this. The Dark Gravestone. The same evil spirit as the Darkness Tombstone. One in the graveyard, huh? Well, even if it's not obvious, we basically need a gravestone of a particular color in order to unlock level 3 elemental fusion. By the time I get out, I probably will have learned the darkness one, and we could unlock that if we wanted to. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'll look into it. But some of the other items here that we haven't looked at in a while. I'm not sure if we've looked at this one. Moon card. The gate key. Looks like an ordinary key. Why is there garlic on the key? And back in Asia, we got all of these guys as well, the different votive pictures as we were picking them up, and I don't think I showed those off. So let's take a quick look at the little art they've got there. Yeah, not too bad. I like the blue one. Did we look at that one? That one looks cool. And did we look at that one? That one looks weird. Looks like it's got a toothbrush on one end. And I think that's pretty much all of those. So yeah, I will make my way down off screen since, again, there's no point in showing all that extra backtracking and extra battles. The reason why I brought this particular party is because Margaret is going to be part of my party going forward, and I believe Alice is as well. Not 100% sure if Alice has to be, but I know Margaret gets forced into our party once we move on to the next area. Keith is just there because he's good in this area. You can basically use normal attacks and finish off pretty much all the battles. You can also use Yuri's, let's see here, his special attack for Baldo there to, look at it, there you go, to use Nova, and he can take out almost anything with Nova. So there's that. But anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.